leg one of the Maine Rocks Race. We've got the fleet out in front. That's the double-handed class, and Mike Piper is up there someplace. He's probably below the sail. And back here we've got Peter McRae on the left on Panacea, and that's Gust on the right on Bluebird. And Jeroboam is flying along, doing around 7 knots. I had to take the staysail down because it was just too much sail. So probably gonna have to put a reef in the main when we get up to the mark up here, but another hour or so before I reach the first mark of the course. Then I just have to jog a little bit further down to get to Matinicus Island, which I will leave to port. So wind's blowing in the kind of 15 to 20 range. It's been right around that area for a while now. Got the anemometer working again this morning, which was brilliant. Kim Baker of Windsor Consulting bailed me out yet again for the 987th time with some last-minute help and equipment, and so I'm back in business. Autopilot was acting a little bit weird first part of the race. It seems to have calmed down a little bit, but I think it may be off. It may be in need of a calibration or something. Okay, so that's it for leg one. I'll check in on 2, 3, and 4 as well. And let's just take a quick look at where Piper is. Well, there's the Concordia, and that's Piper, the gray sail, down there, just to the left of the white sail. Hey, that was Peter on the radio. He wants to go up one. Not really picking it up. Exciting talk on the radio. Okay, still leg 2. Just doing a quick spinnaker repair. So this is the 1.5 ounce, and I noticed this hole as soon as I launched the kite, so I must have banged it up on the way up here, but got some ripstop tape and slap it on there, a little piece on each side. Probably won't even need the spinnaker again for the rest of this race. I think the wind's going to shift, so it's going to be another 2 upwind legs after this, but I'll at least need it on the ride home. And voila! It's repaired. Okay, we're on leg 2 of Maine Rocks Race. So we rounded Matinicus Rock, which is back there, and we're headed for Mount Desert Rock, which is up in there someplace. Lots of wind, the wind has calmed down a little bit, but it's right on the nose here, so I'll have to tack at some point and beat up to Mount Desert Rock. Still a lot of boats within ice shot, although who knows if they'll show up on this video. We've got Peter on Panacea right there in the clouds, Gust on Bluebird right here with the blue hull. I think those guys have gained a little bit on me. The Concordia, I passed. You can see a white sail right out there. Passed right back at Matinicus Rock, so that was an exciting moment. And then started to come up close on these 2 boats. I believe that the one on the left is Doug and his son on Walkabout, and next to it is the Sabre, whose name is Tag, I believe. And over here we have Mike Piper, I'm pretty sure that's Mike, on Eagle's Dare, and way up here in the lead, or what appears to be the lead, although Mike might be ahead of him by now, I don't know, but Resolute back over here. So everybody that is in the race, everybody in the race is within eye shot except one boat. There's a boat called Isabel, I think, that's a rather large vessel, and it is clearly out in front of everybody. I don't even see them anywhere on the horizon, so who knows where they are. but the sun came out briefly here, so I thought I'd do a quick update. I'm probably going to take a nap soon, try to get a little 20 or 30 minute nap in, and then I'll probably tack once I get a little bit further out. Okay, it's leg 2 still. We're still heading out to Mount Desert Isle. Got 2 reefs in the main and a bunch of the jib reefed. It's raining pretty good and generally windy. It's up into the mid-20s, gusting higher to 30, and a little bit of a lift, so I think I might be able to make this mark, but we shall see. So we're around Mount Desert Isle, heading back downwind. Pretty physical leg 2. Lots of wind, saw gusts well over 30. And downpour of rain and beating up winds. Some pretty big waves in by Mount Desert Isle. So it was pretty intense trying to get around there. Obviously trying to cut it as close as you can, but not too close. So managed to get around. And got full main up now, full jib staysail. We're beam reaching, making about 7 knots, surfing down the waves, hitting 8 and 9. So hopefully the breeze hangs in there until we get back to Matinicus. And then I think there's going to be a bit of a lull before a new breeze fills in from the northwest, which means just another beat into the bay, to the finish line. So this will be the last of the downwind action right now. That's leg 4. It's blowing out of the northwest now. Had a big shift in the night, expected shift. It's been blowing in the 20s, gusts to the upper 20s. I've got 2 reefs in the main and a pretty big reef in the jib. Still feel pretty overpowered right now, but on the last stretch here, keep getting headed, which is discouraging, but just making my way up the bay here. Hope to finish, I don't know, in the next 6 hours or so. It's 8 o'clock, so we've been racing for about 10 hours now. I saw Resolute on the AIS ahead, so that's a good sign that he has not finished yet. But he's pretty far ahead, so he'll finish long before I.